Every woman wants to feel deeply connected to the man in her life, especially the one she loves. But deep connections does not happen in big moments. It is built in the small, quiet way you show up in your energy, in your attention, your confidence, your steadiness. These are the things that will make a woman open up to you without you ever forcing it. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. My name is Wendy Zill. Let's talk about how to build deep emotional connection with a woman, the kind that will make her trust you, open up to you, and choose you over any other man without hesitation. The first thing is to be present, not just available. Presence is not the same thing as availability. You can be in the same room with a woman and yet feel so far away. Have you ever heard your woman say this to you? I feel so lonely. And you're sitting right there close to her, and in your mind you're thinking, but I'm literally right here. It's possible for her to feel lonely even when you're sitting right beside her because presence is not just physical, it's emotional. For example, she's telling you about something she encountered during the day or something that happened at work, and you're just nodding and scrolling on your phone and giving one word answers. Something like, now wow, serious? When you do that, she feels distant from you, not because you don't love her, but because your mind is not with her. Emotional connection cannot grow where there is emotional distance. When she's telling you something that happened, she probably doesn't want you to even give her solutions or, just say anything. She just wants you to truly hear her and be present. Number two, consistency is what creates safety. Every woman has experienced disappointment in one way or the other. We have all been let down by someone who said one thing and did another. So she's watching you not to judge you, but to know if you're stable. Consistency is what tells her that I can trust this man. I can trust him with my heart. One of the challenges of relationship today is that, especially for men, you tend to stop doing the things you were doing before. The moment she says yes, you become too comfortable. You don't show up when you say you're going to show up. That signals instability, and a woman might not function so well in that kind of environment because she feels that you're not stable. I can't trust this guy. How am I sure that he's not going to disappoint me again? Now he's planning a trip with me. I'm letting go of everything I want to do, or I'm making arrangements and fitting him into my plan. How am I sure that he's not going to call me last minute and cancel on this date and cancel on this trip and all of that? When you fail to maintain the same energy, it can make her distance herself from you because a woman does not fall for the effort you make once. We fall for the effort you can maintain. If you're enjoying the video so far, now is a good time to hit that like button and subscribe. You see that red button down there? Press now free. Thank you so much for doing that. It helps more people get to see this video, and also I'd like to have you in this space. So go ahead, subscribe, and let's get back to the video. Number three, validate her emotions, not just her beauty. See, a woman can get compliments anywhere, but what she doesn't always get is someone who truly understands how she feels. When she tells you something she's going through, don't just dismiss it and tell her to relax or not to worry, because that will make her feel like you're dismissing her feelings. For example, she tells you something like, oh, throughout yesterday, I couldn't do anything. I had these terrible cramps. Like I couldn't even pick up a pin. It was so bad. And in your response, you're like, the only period. Why can't they do you like say, nah, this thing now? Just be strong. You have to be strong. See, when she's telling you something like this, she doesn't want you to just listen and just empathize with her, because the truth of the matter is that when you say things like that, it's like invalidating her feelings. Because truly, you're a man, you might not be able to, even if you're a medical doctor, you might not be able to understand fully how a woman feels when she's experiencing menstrual cramps. And that is why sometimes online, when I see people trying to invalidate how a woman feels, I feel so bad. Because if it's coming from a woman, it's even understandable. But a man saying things like, you did labor, you born pikin. My mom gave birth to 10 children. How many you don't born? One, two, you just dey do mele, mele, mele. Things like that. That's like dismissing how she feels and everything that's happening to her. All women are not the same. Yes, your mom would have given birth to 10 kids, and probably it's so seamless for her. She doesn't struggle with labor, she doesn't struggle with childbearing. But for some women, just one, and they're losing their sight. Some of them are losing their legs. A lot of things can happen to women. It's not uniform for everybody. So it's wrong for you to just generalize, and because you want to probably prove to her that she's being lazy or something, you kind of dismiss her feelings. That is going to make her it's going to make her feel very distant emotionally from you. She might be your wife. She's not going anywhere, of course, maybe because she has children and all of that. She will not leave you, but she might be emotionally absent in that marriage. So you just be there with your wife, but she's not really there with you. This is how you can build emotional connection with her. It's very simple. Just show empathy. And you see, you don't even have to talk so much. Behave like you can feel it, that you can understand. Maintain eye contact when she's telling you. Just say things like, I understand why you feel this way. I know it must be really difficult for you, Bele, my dear. I'm always here if you need to talk to someone. I'm always here for you. You know, when you say things like that, you become the man she confides in, not just the man she dates or the man she married. Because honestly, if I tell you something that really disturbs me, and you show empathy, I would want to tell you and share with you again and again. And that is how emotional connection is deepened. Number 4, give her space without pulling away. Women don't only connect through closeness, we also connect through freedom to breathe. Sometimes you just want a breathing space to just be in her elements. Maybe it's her hormones, just want to be alone. You respecting that without being too clingy or forceful is going to make her come back to you. And she would even trust you the more because now she knows that you can give her some space without punishing her. You know, some men are forceful without knowing it. You can actually do these things without knowing it because in your mind, you're just showing her love and concern. That is your way of showing it. But she would interpret it as being too clingy or being too forceful. Maybe she says, I want to go and see my mom for 2 days. I just want to be over there for 2 days. And you're like, why? Why? You just got back from there just some weeks ago. Why do you want to go there again? And you're not allowing her, you're being forceful. She will think that she can't trust you because you cannot even allow her some breather. Okay, so sometimes when she wants to be alone, give her some space. That is how she trusts you. And once there is trust in a relationship, a woman would always confide in you, and that breeds more emotional connection. Number 5, make her feel chosen, not controlled. When you decide to control a woman, you might succeed with that, but honestly, there is no emotional connection in an environment where there is fear and control. Control is going to press her down. She won't be able to express herself. She won't be able to trust you. She's just going to live in fear of you. Let's say, for example, she says, I want to hang out with the girls, or I want to go and see my friend. I'll be back so and so time. You know, instead of questioning her and, bringing the control so much, just tell her something like, okay, let me know when you get back home. That proves that you're confident and secure in yourself. You're not scared because you want to go and see her friend. I mean, you doing that is going to make her respect you more. It's going to make her trust you more. All right. There is no emotional connection, again, like I said, in an environment of fear and control. Women connect deeply with men who love them freely, not out of fear or insecurity. So, if you want to build deep emotional connection with your woman, number 1, be present, stay consistent, validate her feelings, give her space without pulling away, and make her feel chosen, not controlled. When you do these things, you will create a bond that a woman cannot easily walk away from. She can't just leave like that because the truth of the matter is that it's only a handful of men who know how to do all of these things that I've stated in this video. And if you become one of them, a woman cannot leave you. You'll be the one to even say that maybe I don't want to do this relationship again, now. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope this is of help to you. If you've ever experienced any of this before, let me know in the comments. And if you feel that this is something that someone needs to see, share it with that person. Do not hesitate. And until next time, bye-bye.